Just want to show this here. It's out of a 2019 GMC TERRAIN. This is the transmission fluid. It just hit 50,000 miles. You can see how dark that is. Definitely a problem. I will say it's kind of interesting when people actually do their transmission service, because this is what we stock. You can kind of see it in there, the red color. So after only 50,000 miles, it basically looks burnt up out of a GMC. So make sure, regardless of what mileage, if you're going above 50,000 miles, just be prepared for your transmission to fail. It cannot continue to keep the clutch pack secured, keep all the clearances good within that time frame. Our guy who comes in and rebuilds transmissions, he recommends doing it every 20 to 30,000 miles, if that. I mean, this is a unit that failed. You can see the color of the fluid. So you want to make sure you're keeping fresh fluid in it at all times as much as possible, because if you don't, you're essentially going to be looking at crazy amount of metal shavings, potential damage inside the unit over time, because everything gets too hot. It creates excessive clearances, causes slipping, and causes things to blow up. So make sure you're keeping fresh fluid in it every 20 to 30,000 miles. Again, should be red. So when you check your fluid, if it's starting to get dark, regardless of the miles, make sure you service it, because that is going to be the key to prolonging the life, regardless of what make and model, what type of transmission you have. You keep fresh fluid in it, just like your engine oil. It will continue to last, lubricate, and clean components, as well as lock into each gear like it's supposed to. Your computer in the car does adjust for those movements, so it will try to make adjustments as the fluid starts to get darker and thinner. So if you have a more modern vehicle, you should reset all the transmission adapts. That should be part of the service. Ask your service center if they're doing that, because a lot of, like this TERRAIN that we're working on, this particular transmission, we are going to reset the adapts, because you put thicker fluid back into it, it's going to change the clearances. So you don't want it to be too much pressure, because that can also damage your unit. So make sure you're getting it serviced by a shop that has serviced units before, and they do these procedures to make sure it gets done right.